Oh, here we go. Let's watch this. Here we go.
Iran began firing more missiles into Israel moments ago. Chief Foreign Correspondent Trey Yingst is live from Tel Aviv with more on that. Trey.
Yeah, John, we have some video captured by our cameraman, Yaniv Turgeman. Off in the skyline, we could see these incoming ballistic missiles. They appeared as if they were headed toward the port city of Haifa in northern Israel. The entirety of the country has gotten an alert to head into bomb shelters. This is still an ongoing event, but you can see this video here just captured by Fox News as these missiles were streaming through the skies of Israel. We do know some of them were intercepted. We could hear some distant booms as some of the advanced missile defense systems were engaging these incoming ballistic missiles. But this
That's so fucking scary, guys. Like, you imagine it'd be fucking 8 o'clock tonight. You just look up and you see fucking missiles flying in. Fucking nuts, dude.
This is an indication that the Iranians have now launched a fifth wave over the past 24 hours, targeting different parts of Israel. We don't know yet how many of these missiles, significant attack for
Why did like freeze?
All flying through the skies of Tel Aviv. And again, this was in the distance because if you go along the coast from Tel Aviv north along the Mediterranean, you'll get to the port city of Haifa. And it does appear that was the city that was targeted. You saw earlier today those images from the aftermath of a ballistic missile strike in central Israel, completely destroying an entire block in a neighborhood, killing 2 people and injuring dozens of others. These are very significant and powerful missiles that the Iranians are using. And reports right now indicate that the Israelis are...
Hold up, guys. I don't know if you guys seen this, but look at this one. Hold up, dude. Iran had this supersonic fucking Chinese missile, dude. Look at this. That shit was insane. It was like, wham! I'll try to find it. I don't think I shared it. No, I didn't share it. But I'll find it in a fucking second. Give me 1 second. Jeez, impeach Trump? What the fuck? I don't care about reading that. Who cares? I want to talk about fucking bombs and shit. This is also crazy, dude. Operation True Promise 3 has entered its next phase. God is the greatest. I mean, holy fuck, dude. I gotta find the fucking, oh, that's crazy. I seen this. I don't even want to play that one. I'm trying to find this supersonic missile, bro. It's fucking insane. I'll find it, dude. That video is insane. It'll come up. Fucking missiles like that, bro. It's like it just fucking went wham, just like instantaneously, bro. Hyper supersonic missile. Hold up. Let's just Google it. Israel hit by supersonic missile. Here it is. This is the middle video. The middle one. I'll find it. I'll find it. I don't want to watch this whole video. Not even in here, bro. What the fuck? Where is this missile at? I don't know, dude. But I seen a fucking clip of this fucking supersonic missile. Oh, here we go. Yep, this is the video. This is the exact video. Ready? Watch, 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 watch.
Yo.
Not this one. This isn't it. This is the video.
Male team.
Maybe not. Whoa.
Wow.
Bro, that's insane.
Male team.
This is fucking insane, guys. This isn't even shit that they did. This isn't even things that happened in like World War II. They didn't have missiles and shit like this. Bro, that is terrifying. That's fucking insane, man. I'm trying to find the supersonic one, but none of those are the video I seen, man. I'm pretty sure this one in the middle right here where my cursor's at before it turns into the fucking video. Look, I'll just right above my cursor, that middle one is the video I'm talking about. That one's insane. It's fucking whoop-bam.
Striking a variety of different
Insane, bro. We're literally in the middle of World War
Iran.
III.
I'm just reading from my phone here, John, because there are some initial reports
World War
coming
III
in
didn't
from
happen in
Haifa
one
of
day.
at least
It was
one
like a
impact. And again,
like one
we
thing
have this
happened to
video
cause
showing
it,
you
but
what
like
it was like as these missiles were soaring through the skies of Israel.
so
And
it's
again,
like a
the
day
initial
by day
reports,
thing
at
now,
least
guys.
one impact.
Every
But when
day
you
is
watch
gonna be
this
different.
video, it appears there could be
Just
even
like
more
after
than
they
that.
fucking just like after World War One, when they fucking killed the Archduke and all the allies of the Archduke and shit had to fight things that weren't even bothered. Look, see, was triggered by the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand in Sarajevo, Bosnia, in June 1914. Its underlying causes were much more complex and multifaceted. Key factors included militarism, alliances, imperialism, and nationalism, which created a tense and volatile situation in Europe. So they fucking assassinate this guy, and all the fucking like different countries and shit all have to pick a side, and that's what happened, and that's what's gonna happen with this.
in the minutes
Or
and
everybody in the world would be having to choose a side between Iran or Israel, whether you or I like it at all. It's just how it is, guys. Just how it is. The rest of the world has to either pick now Iran or Israel. And that's not, I don't mean like we send troops over to Israel. I'm saying like you have to pick a side. Like China and Russia are going to say Iran. Like United Kingdom, France, and America are going to say Israel. So, hey, guess what? Guess what, guys? History repeats itself. Somebody gets assassinated, then they go and they get all their fucking allies to then fight the people that killed the fucking. It's insane.
and
We're
hours ahead,
cooked,
get
bro.
more information
We're
from
so
local authorities,
cooked,
and of
man.
course from the IDF to understand just how extensive this recent barrage was. But what we can report at this hour,
Even if this isn't World War III, it's a world at war. We are literally a world at war right now because you have like India, Pakistan, Russia, Ukraine, Israel, Iran. Holy shit,
Iran has
guys.
launched a fifth wave of
China,
ballistic missiles
Taiwan.
against Israel, targeting the northern port
Holy
city
shit,
of
guys.
Haifa. John.
It is described as like trying to hit a bullet with a bullet when you intercept one of these ballistic missiles, Trey. So, although Israel has
It's
done
like hitting, it's
amazing
trying to hit a
things
bullet
with
with
its
a
Iron
bullet.
Dome and David's sling systems, other anti-ballistic missile systems, you know, low flying and high flying, some will get through apparently.
Yeah, absolutely. And Israeli officials tell us the Americans are indeed helping to shoot down these incoming missiles. They're likely using the Patriot system or
You guys hear that? We're already in it.
indeed helping to shoot down these incoming missiles. And Israel
Some will get
We're
through.
already in it,
Apparently.
guys. already
Yeah,
started. We're
absolutely.
already a
And
part
Israeli
of it.
officials tell us the Americans are indeed helping to shoot down these incoming missiles. They're likely using the Patriot system or even the
We're in
THAAD
it.
system to do
Welcome,
so. It's
guys.
very expensive to shoot down
A
these
world
missiles,
at
and it
war.
does take time to prepare the air defenses. And so this is something both the Americans and the Israelis are working on daily, trying to ensure that they are prepared for more barrages of ballistic missiles.
I'm just gonna say, as an American, right? One country goes death to Israel, comma, death to America. The other country is 51% of Israelis are also Americans.
And one
More than half of Israelis are also registered
senior
Americans.
Israeli intelligence source that I spoke with.
So you guys tell me with that information, who do you pick in this fight? The guys that go death to Israel, comma, death to America, or the guys that, might be fucking working at Hy-Vee during the summer while they're not in Israel because they're fucking
Earlier
split
today
citizens?
said, look, they want this conflict to be over in a matter of
Guys
days,
that want to
and
kill
they
me or the
believe
guys that want
they
to be
can
me?
succeed in that objective.
Iran, guys that want to kill me. Israel, guys that want to be me. I don't know.
But
Who
this
do I
official
help?
warned it will
Who
be
do
a
we help?
very
Who do Americans help? The guys that want to kill us or the guys that want to be us?
difficult week for the Israeli people, telling civilians to brace for the reality that there will be more damage and more casualties here in Israel, given the fact that the Iranians have one of the most advanced missile programs in the Middle East. We know they have supplied the Russians with missiles that are being used in Ukraine. We've seen the destruction these missiles have caused
they got
to
missiles,
major
guys.
population
They got
centers
drones
here
and
in
they got
Israel.
missiles.
And they are targeting a variety of different things here,
Because they don't have
making
enough
it very
soldiers that
challenging
actually
for the
want to fight
Israelis
for
to
them.
decide where to
But they
put
got
their
the
air
fucking,
defense
they got
systems,
the
when
artillery.
to activate them, and how to shoot down this amount of fire that's currently happening. John.
Yeah.
Meantime, Prime Minister Netanyahu suggested that there will be more attacks on Iran, that they have many more targets available to them, and that they intend to decapitate Iran's nuclear program. So as these missiles are flying at Israel, there could easily be Israeli attacks on Iran going on right now as well.
That's
right?
crazy.
Absolutely, and I don't want to
They're
speculate
shooting at each
much
other. That's
on
crazy.
why Haifa is the current target for the Iranians, but we should look at something that happened earlier today. An Israeli official speaking to Fox News said that the Israelis targeted a gas field belonging to the Iranians in the southern part of the country, near to Bandar Abbas. This is very close to the Strait of Hormuz. And it was an indication that the Israelis were looking to send a message to the Iranian regime that they will now start to go after energy infrastructure targets.
Damn.
Something that the Iranians previously said would raise everything up a step on the escalation ladder. Because we do have to keep all of this in mind, despite the war that has erupted. And this is a war. People here are calling it a conflict, an exchange of fire. It is a war between the two countries.
It's
they
not
are
a
exchanging
fucking
fire. They are killing it.
this is not a fucking. This is
and this is a war. People
full
here
out
are
war
calling it
now.
a conflict, an exchange of fire. It is a war between the two countries. They are exchanging fire. They are killing people. But amid this war, there are certain red lines that each side has, and energy infrastructure is one of them. And so as we look forward, we can expect both the Israelis and the Iranians to adjust what they're trying to hit. And we heard earlier today from President Trump saying that he wants to see all of this conflict end. And so the question is, will the Israelis and the Americans be able to say enough or do enough to get the Iranians back to the negotiating table? At this point, that seems far-fetched.
Israelis killed all the
this
dudes we
can't
were
go on
negotiating
forever.
with.
And that is the big question that ultimately will come after this round
The
of
Israelis
violence
just killed all the guys that
slows
we were negotiating with.
down. And the missile fire that we've seen toward this country
within
slows down.
Iran. That's why
People will start to discuss what comes next.
Stumbling and shit.
There is a question of if there will be room for diplomacy or if this will just relentlessly continue. There are certainly many here who say the Israelis will continue to go after both Iran's nuclear program and also a variety of senior officials there to ensure that they meet their objectives. And an Israeli source telling Fox News today there are three objectives: to weaken Iran's nuclear program, to take out the country's ballistic missile program, and to stop what this source calls an existential threat to Israel's safety and security. And this source says if they're able to do that, they would end this round of conflict with Iran. John.
It shouldn't be lost on our viewers that President Trump said that Iran had 60 days to come to the table, make serious concessions, and maybe get rid of or at least significantly curtail its nuclear program. And these attacks by Israel came on day 61. I have that right, don't I, Trey?
That's insane.
John, you're exactly right. And these strikes that the Israelis launched against Iran came just days before 6 rounds of nuclear talks were set to take place
On
in
Sunday,
Oman.
tomorrow. Yep.
You know, President Trump's Middle East envoy, Steve Witkoff, was channeling those messages back and forth, trying to get an agreement.
And Israelis
President
killed
Trump
all
has
the
said from
Jews that we were fucking
that he actually
negotiating with.
sees a prosperous future for Iran, real opportunity for the Iranian people, but that they have to make a deal. And he laid out that 60-day time frame, and just after that time frame is when these Israeli strikes started. And so, again, we hear from American officials, we still hear from President Trump about this conflict and about the possibility of diplomacy prevailing. And he's made clear he still wants a deal. And the question is how far Iran is willing to go, how many senior officials they're willing to lose, how much of their nuclear and missile program they're willing to have destroyed before they come back to the table. John.
Trey Yingst doing a great job reporting live from Tel Aviv at a very tense time in that part of the world as the missiles continue to rain down, apparently on the port city of Haifa in northern Israel. Trey and our team there will continue to keep an eye on the situation. We will update you as best we can.
Fucking insane what's going on right now. Fucking insane, man. I'll show you guys this chat GPT thing I did last night. Hold up. I asked it. I was like, yo, how close are we to fucking World War III and shit? Like, oh, excuse me, burp. How high are tensions right now currently for World War III? Tensions around the possibility of a third world war are extremely high right now, driven by multiple overlapping conflicts and nuclear-related worst-case scenarios. And then the first one they literally brought up was fucking Middle East one. Middle East, Israel, Iran escalation. June 13, 2025, Israel launched Operation Rising Lion, striking Iranian nuclear and military facilities, killing senior IRGC leaders and destroying key sites. Iran immediately retaliated with 150 ballistic missiles and 100 plus drones targeting Israel in Operation Valve Truth 3, injuring dozens and killing at least 3. Missile interceptions by Israel and a U.S. involvement in defense raised fears of broader escalation. I fucked that one up, but fuck it. Global anxiety and warnings. U.S. intelligence chief Tulsi Gabbard publicly warned on June 10 that we are closer to nuclear annihilation than ever. The doomsday clock remains at 89 seconds to midnight, the closest ever, reflecting elevated nuclear risks. And if you guys are wondering what the doomsday clock is, I didn't know what this was until fucking last night when I did this. But it's these, it's just like this fucking, it's like this thing, Bulletin of the Atomic Scientists. And here, hold up, let me just Google what it is. Okay, so it says, it doesn't even fucking, here, we'll go here. Just quick Wikipedia. The doomsday clock is a symbol that represents the estimated likelihood of a human-made global catastrophe in the opinion of the non-profit organization Bulletin of Atomic Scientists. Maintained since 1947. The clock is a metaphor, not a prediction, for threats to humanity from unchecked scientific and technological advances. That is, the time of the clock is not to be interpreted as actual time. So that's the thing, but it's like really close to midnight or some shit, and I don't know what that means, but apparently it means like that's if it fucking hits the thing, it means boom, dead.
Every year, the Bulletin of the Atomic Scientists sets the doomsday clock.
The so-called doomsday clock.
Doomsday clock.
The doomsday clock.
The doomsday clock.
The clock is a metaphor for estimating humanity's proximity to catastrophe. In 2023, the Bulletin set the clock at 90 seconds to midnight, the closest to disaster it has ever been, citing the war in Ukraine, the COVID-19 pandemic, and cyber-enabled disinformation. In 2024, the time was held at 90 seconds to midnight. The
Yeah, if it
bulletin
reaches
traces
midnight,
its
that means like
origins
boom,
back
we
to the
die.
Manhattan
Everybody,
Project
that's the
and the
catastrophe.
scientists who hoped to warn the world about the dangers of their creation. The clock was introduced in 1947 and originally set at 7 minutes to midnight. The bulletin has been setting the clock for more than 75 years. Originally, the bulletin focused primarily on nuclear risk, but as technology advanced and human impacts on the planet became
You
more
guys hear this?
pronounced, the scope of coverage
It's not
expanded.
just nukes. It
Today, the
includes
bulletin is
all
focused on
technology.
reducing the threats posed by
So like
nuclear
AI
weapons,
and shit,
climate change, and the potential misuse
like all this
of
stuff,
biological
COVID,
science and other disruptive
look,
technologies. In setting the doomsday clock, the bulletin's Science and Security Board asked themselves 2 questions. Is humanity safer or at greater risk this year compared to last year? And how does this year compare to the more than 75 years we have been asking the question? So let's take a look at 2024. The Nobel Peace Prize was awarded to a Japanese organization of survivors from Hiroshima and Nagasaki,
Nihon Hidankyu,
who have worked for 70 years to warn against the danger of nuclear weapons. The world has developed a strong taboo against using nuclear weapons, but there are signs that taboo is beginning to weaken.
We've seen the collapse of arms control. The new start is a bilateral arms control agreement between the US
all right, we're not
and
gonna watch this whole
Russia.
57-minute video. Maybe another time. But I just wanted to give you guys a quick what the fuck the doomsday clock is. So 89 seconds to midnight. Okay. Other flashpoints: India, Pakistan experienced missile strikes and ceasefire violations in April through May of 2025, including a strike near Pakistan's nuclear command facility, elevating nuclear escalation fears. Europe is rearming. Examples: Belgium, Denmark raising defense budgets amid fears of Russian aggression. Polls show 40% of respondents expect a global war by 2035. 70 to 80% of Europeans view Russia as a major threat. Should we be worried? Absolutely. 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 Analysts widely describe the situation as the highest level of exponential threat since the Cold War. Active direct military exchanges between nuclear powers, elevated risk of miscalculation or unintended escalation, multiple tense theaters, Middle East, South Asia, Eastern Europe, East Asia, all creating a precarious global environment. However, it's not a foregone conclusion that this will spiral into World War III. Many experts emphasize diplomacy, de-escalation, and intelligence channels still play a critical role. What to watch closely: Israel, Iran.
This is my own private domicile, and I will not be harassed.
Thanks for the follow,
Bitch.
Turning Worlds. Welcome into the stream. Israel, Iran with a current tit for tat. I'm just talking about fucking World War III. My fucking dog's crying too. I might have to go up there and help him since nobody else wants to ever fucking help him. But yeah, so I'm watching just watching some shit, and then I came over here to show them what I asked Chat GPT yesterday. But yeah, so right now we're right here. You might have just missed all this other stuff, but all I asked it was how high are tensions right now currently for World War III. That's all I fucking asked. All I asked it AI. And then the first thing it brought up was the Middle East. I didn't ask it to do that. It did it because that's the one that's gonna send us. But we are right here right now. So what to watch closely: Israel, Iran. Will the current tit for tat remain contained in the region or draw in the U.S., UK, or others? We're already in it. The U.S. is already in it. We're shooting down missiles coming in. I mean, that's already being a part of it. That's already in it. All right, now here's where this is the big boys playing around. United States, Russia, and China. What ideology would you say you follow? Well, I don't honestly know, man. I'm a Republican, if that helps you. I'm a Republican, but I'm not like a fucking far right Republican. If like this is the political spectrum, right? And this is the far right. For you, this is, yeah, right? That's far right. So if this is the far right and this is the far left, I'm like somewhere right here. Like I'm a Republican, but I have no problem, like if I had to vote for a Democrat, I had no problem doing that. I'm just an American dude. I don't really know how to explain it. I just want American interests. Um, I'd say I'm a fan of him, but I wouldn't say like a diehard. Like fucking like, does that make sense? Like, I voted for him because it's the lesser of two evils. And that being said, like, I grew up watching WWE. I grew up watching like TV, so it's like he's always been around. So it's like, of course, I'm gonna gravitate to the guy that I know. But in my opinion, I did not want to vote for him. I wanted to vote for Vivek. That's who I would have voted for. I did vote for him if like I was like, oh yeah, I want this guy to win, but then he dropped out. Yeah, I wouldn't say I've ever been a part of them. I like Donald Trump as like an entity of like entertainment and comedy, if that makes sense. Like, I don't like Donald Trump as a person, but from like the standpoint of like entertainment, I like him. And from the stand of like, and I think he makes tough decisions, man, whether we like it or not. I mean, the leaders, you got to have a leader make tough decisions. Got to have a leader that makes tough decisions. And I feel like he makes tough decisions. And whether we like it or not, he is not afraid to make the tough decision. He makes a decision and he rides with it. He's like, oh, I made that decision. Like, he even the other day, he said about immigration, he was like, we're taking farmers. We need to fucking figure out how to do this differently. He's like, oh, well, I'm not doing it right. Like, he even said it outright. He's like, I need to figure out how to do this a different way. So it's like, you got to kind of like, me personally, I respect that. He's like, oh, my way of doing it. Thoughts on Reagan? Hold up, bro. I love Ronald Reagan. Hold up. Give me 1 second. Hold up. Give me 1 second. You can still hear me. Give me 1 second. I got this shit at a discounted bookstore a long time ago. It's called The Reagan Diaries. It's pretty cool. Saturday, November 30th. You ready? I just randomly opened a page. This is his diary or some shit. Random page. Ready? Saturday, November 30th. And then in like little quotations, it says, radiocast weather not conducive to writing. Then along about noon, the skies cleared, the sun came out, and we had an afternoon outdoors. I painted a little touch-up of our rooster weather vane. What the fuck? Of our rooster weather vane. Then Courtney, Barney, Dennis, and I pured the big walnut tree in the yard and hauled the cuttings to the dump. A letter, for my eyes only, came from Bud McFarland. He wants to resign. He says after 30 years in government service, he owes it to his family. I can't argue against that. I believe his successor should be John Poindexter, presently Bud's deputy in NSC, whatever the fuck that means. But yeah, dude, I love Ronald Reagan. Yeah, I like Reagan. It's because my dad liked Reagan. So like growing up, my whole life, my dad was always like, Reagan was the best president. Reagan was the best president. And I was like, all right, well, let me see if I feel that way. And I kind of do feel that way. I feel like Reagan was a pretty good president. But here's the thing about Ronald Reagan. I'm pretty sure he was in entertainment too, no? I'm pretty sure Ronald Reagan was in entertainment. I'm going to fucking fact check that because my brain, a brain works, and I'm pretty sure that he was. Was Ronald Reagan yeah, he was, right? Yeah, okay, yeah. See, I'm 25, dude, so like I'm allowed to not remember shit from this long. Yeah, see? There you go, bro. Like, come on. Come on. Yeah. And he was old as fuck too when he became president. Pretty sure he was really fucking old. But yeah. So that's what I mean. Like with Trump, I was kind of like, it's kind of the same way I feel. It's like just I was like, dude, everybody's always had eyes on him. Same with Reagan. Like everybody always back then they always had eyes on him, you know? And it's the same way with Trump. I love the WWE. And this is what is ingrained in my fucking head when I think of Donald Trump. Every time I fucking think of Donald Trump, this is what comes to my mind.
Now, lastly, is the business. Lastly,
I think, bro, like, we're not the only country that did that. The fucking Ukrainian dude, Zelensky, he's also from entertainment. Look, he's also from entertainment. Look. See? It's like a trend, dude.
Василий Петрович Голобородько. Доброе утро, господин президент.
Which is crazy. He played as a president in a fucking show or some shit.
So he rode on the popularity of the TV show,
So
and then he
like,
got 73%
it's not
of
just us,
the
man.
vote.
People
It was a
all over the
landslide
world do it
victory
like this
in the
for some reason.
elections.
All now, it's just the time we
And
live in.
of course, the
It's
TV
just the
series
time we
helped
live
a
in.
lot.
I'm gonna get hit with a fucking copyright, but you guys get the point. I think. I hope you guys get the point. So thank you, Turning Worlds, for bringing up Ronald Reagan and how the fact that him and Trump were kind of, you know, you're kind of right. That's how you know it's rigged, bro. Like it all might just be a work. It might all just be a work. I wonder. Hold on. Now I'm curious, man. How many world leaders have been in entertainment? I fucking put a space. I'm just curious now. I'm just curious. Exact number of world leaders who have also been in entertainment. As world leader can be defined in different ways. Head of state. Oh my god, I hate this fucking. I hate Google, bro. Let's ask a fucking real fucking AI. How many world leaders used to be in entertainment before government? Oh, watch it. It won't fuck around with me here. Quite a few world leaders have come from entertainment backgrounds before entering government, though it's not extremely common. Here's a list of notable leaders who had careers in entertainment, acting, comedy, television, music, or sports entertainment before becoming heads of state or high-level politicians. United States, boom, we've already discussed this. Okay, Ronald Reagan, and this was me. I'm like I said, I knew that, but I wasn't like 100% on it because, like I said, I'm 25, but I kind of was like, I'm pretty sure, like I was like 90%. I was like, yeah, he was an actor or something for at one point. We've already discussed these three, but here we go. Philippines. Joseph Estrada, actor. Oh my God. Oh, I thought it said 1998 to today. I was like, holy shit, guys, he's been in for a long time. But there you go. Famous film actor for decades. Served as mayor, then president, later mayor of Manila. Manny Pacquiao. What? What? See, I didn't know that. What? Ran for president, actually. Wow. What do you know? Wow. I don't even know how to say this name. Ilona Stoller. I'm not even fuck with it. Adult film star. Wow. So she was doing porno, and they were like, bro, put her in parliament. They're like, bro, put her in parliament. Controversial but real example, known for pushing free speech and sexual freedom legislation. Well, yeah, she's a fucking film porn star. Iceland, John Nahr, comedian, founded the I don't know, satirical best party. Surprised many with an effective and honest term. Brazil, what the fuck? Francisco Everardo Oliveira. What the fuck? Why can I not read today? Oliveira. Yeah. Oliveira. Silva. Clown. He's a clown. Wow. Clown slash TV personality. I do not play D&D, no. And this guy was a clown. He was a clown, and they fucking made him a congressman for 8 years. Comedic entertainer with a large following, elected to Congress on an anti-corruption platform. That'll do it for you, man. Guatemalan.
This is my own private domicile, and I will not be harassed.
No, you'd be
Bitch.
wrong. My name is not Scotty, and I'm not from Scotland. It's neither. Is Mr. Beast's real name Beast? No, it's not. But Guatemala, Jimmy Morales, comedian slash TV actor. 4 years he was the president, and then I don't know how to say it. I think it's Liberia. George Weah, soccer star, president to the day. Oh, 2018 to the day. Holy shit. FIFA World Player of the Year, huge national hero turned political leader. So here's the summary table, guys. Just I could ask it for more. I'll probably have more, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10. There's final count 10 major world leaders, head of state, or a significant office came from entertainment. Would you like me to include more sports stars? See, look, it can include more, guys. Okay. So this is an ongoing phenomenon nowadays, where because like think about like 100 years ago, like think about 100 years ago, guys. There was no like entertainment as it was today. You had to go to like a fucking movie theater. Fun fact: did you know we once controlled Liberia, and the first president of Liberia was an American? We sent majority of slaves there. I did not know that. I didn't. I don't even know where Liberia is. Hold up. See, I'm not afraid to like. I'm not afraid to admit when I don't know something. By the way, I feel like that's the only way to actually learn shit. And I like geography. I like geography a lot because I come to Google Earth a lot. So I'm gonna look that up because I've never. Oh, it's in Africa. Oh, okay. Now I know where this is. All right. Yeah. Okay. I didn't know it was like right here, but I knew. Uh, now that I'm seeing it like this, I get it. But yeah. Okay. So yeah. All right. It's a African country, and we fucking used to send. Okay. Now let me look up their flag. Liberia flag. Oh, what the fuck is this? Hold up. The flag of Liberia, also known as the Lone Star, is a national flag consisting of 11 horizontal stripes of all. Oh, wow. That's crazy. It's a Lone Star. It's like Texas, dude. Nice. So this is kind of like so you said that they got a lot of their culture from America. It's kind of like when you think of like the British Empire. Hold up. Let's look up biggest. I do this all the time. Empires in history, right? See, it's already purple. But look, like the British Empire, for example, like this is insane, dude. This is fucking insane. Like this is insane. And it honestly, this works. This works better than like trying to like, let's say, like this makes more sense because you just get on a boat and then you can just like conquer some shit down here, and you don't have to worry about like forces coming in from this way or whatever. You just come in a boat, take this part, and then fortify this, you just fortify around here or whatever the fuck. Like, and then if shit goes bad, you just get on a boat and go home. I have not played Hearts of Iron, but you know what game I used to play? I used to play this one. I used to play the fuck out of this for like 6 months. All I did was play this shit. I played this shit for so long. Pretty sure all my shit's still here. Oh no, all my shit's gone. No, see, level 7. I've captured 186 uh, provinces, and I've lost only 100. Dude, I fucking send my troops to die though. I'm not Italian. No, I'm not Italian. My family is my family. I'm mostly German, but like my dad's side is Irish, and my dad was always telling me how I'm super Irish. And then I did a 23andMe, and I found out I'm more German. I'm more German than anything. I'm like 40 some percent German, and then I'm like 33%. Fuck, this is loud music. I don't want to hear this. All right, but you get my point. Yeah, I used to play the fuck out of that game. I look Chechen as hell. Well, I am Italian. I'm like 5%, but no, here, let me go back. So yeah, my ancestors. I'm gonna look it up on my phone. I'm gonna look it up on my phone so I could say the actual percentage. And my wife got me a 23andMe one year for Christmas, and honestly, it's like one of the best gifts I ever got because it really like opened my eyes. I was like, oh shit, I'm more German than anything. Like I've been told, fucking, I'm Irish as fuck. Yeah, I'm 41.7% German, and it tells me that this is where my family's from, is North Rhine Westphalia. But yeah, and then when I click on the British and Irish one, it fucking gives me like a whole shit ton of regions. It can't give me just one like it just did there. It gives me like a whole shit ton of regions. But yeah, I'm 41. So I'm here, I'll tell you. Let's go. I'm 95.2% European, and then I'm 4.2% Indigenous American. Oh, cool. Thanks for fucking ruining my chat with your stupid bot shit, dude. All right, hey, Turning Worlds, watch what I'm gonna do to this fucking bot since he fucks my chat box up. We just refreshed it. Get the fuck out of here. Stupid fucking chat bot. I am 4.2, I swear. I'm 4.2% Native American. See? but it doesn't. It's so small, it doesn't let me go any further into my heritage. It just tells me. Yeah. And my like growing up, like in school and stuff, I'd always tell people that. Like I wasn't going, I'm 4.7, but like I'm like, there's a small point of my hold up, dude, I gotta go upstairs and help my dog, bro. All right, they got him. Never mind, they got him. But yeah, I was always telling people like I'm Native American because my mom would tell me that. And then people in school would be like, you're just a fucking poser, fake pussy boy, fucking trying to be brown or whatever. And then when my wife got me my fucking 23andMe and it came back that I was like 4.7, I like was like dope. I was like dope. So my mom didn't lie to me. Like my mom didn't lie to me. And all those people that got in my head, fuck them, because I'm Native American, dude. 4.2, 4.2. I mean, it's not a lot, but it's still there, you know. I'm more indigenous American than I am Eastern European. At Eastern European, I'm 2.4. I always thought I was white, you know, I have straight hair, fair skin, et cetera, but turns out I am roughly 50% white, 25% Hispanic, and 25% Middle Eastern. That's crazy, dude. That one's crazy. It's like when you say like you're 50% white, what like let's go further into that. Like what white? Like are you Italian? Are you like Slovakian? Are you Greek? Like what kind of like white are you? And then also what kind of like Middle Eastern? And honestly, kind of well, I guess you can't really figure out the Hispanic one, but if you knew like maybe the Middle Eastern one and the white one, like can you go further in it? Like I'm white, but I go German and Irish, and also Spain. I think it's like yeah, Spanish and Portuguese is 0.4. 0.4. I'm Spanish and Portuguese, and then Italian 5.3. I'm more Italian than I am Indigenous American, so you were right about that. You were right. I might just be a Chechen. I might just be a Chechen. Spanish, German, Dutch, Austrian, and Greek. Dope. Dope. That's what the one thing I really wish I was low key kind of. I wish I was Greek. Like I wish there was some part of me that was Greek because I like Greece and I like Greek. Uh, I like all that shit. Like I like philosophy and I like just I don't know. I just like Greek. I like Greece. I really fuck with Greece. One of my favorite fucking video games of all time, even though Assassin's Creed sucks, is Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Yeah, Odyssey, because it's all. So yeah, fucking Assassin's Creed Odyssey made me fucking really appreciate this shit. So if I could visit any part of the world, I would visit right here. I'd fucking spend thousands of dollars on like some cool ass boat tour, and I'd try to hit as many of these islands as I can. My God, dude, my fucking family keeps wanting to talk to me right now. I got to do something in like an hour or two. And it's just a whole family ordeal. But yeah, if I could go anywhere in the world, it'd be right here. This right here. I'm so fascinated, honestly, with the Mediterranean as a whole. This is like my favorite part in the world is the Mediterranean. Why? I don't know. I don't know. Couldn't tell you why. It just fascinates me all the history in here. All the history right here in the world. Just right here. Now I'm not talking the land. Not like I'm not talking like I'm talking take the border of this Mediterranean. I fuck with it. Hispanic is Puerto Rican. Nice, nice, nice. So basically just another version of like man, Puerto Rico's weird. I don't really know much about Puerto Rico, but like the way it's explained to me is like it's a territory, it's an American territory or some shit. Which I don't even know what the fuck that honestly means. An American territory. I always have to look it up. Yeah, let me look at that. Let me look at an American territories map real quick. What the fuck? Why did it take me to fucking Wikipedia? I didn't even click Wikipedia. Oh, because I clicked the Wikipedia map. Ah, yes, Puerto Rico is a territory. Nice. Knew that. Nice. But yeah, so it's just all these random islands. Bro, what's crazy about World War II is, let's go back to the Empire map real quick. Dude, the crazy thing about World War II is nobody talks about how America fucking, like, America fucking what's the word? What's the word when you like you stop getting oppressed by government and stuff? What's it called? We like set them free. We set so many countries free after World War II, and it's because look at Japan's empire, bro. Look at this shit, dude. Look what they were doing. Like Japan had dummy concentration camps. They look all of this is like almost all China. Look, this is Japan empire, bro. People think America's so racist. The Japanese were like the biggest racists of all time. Like dead ass, bro. Like look, Vietnam, you have Thailand, you have all this shit. This was just ran by the Japanese. And then we came in World War II, fucking put boots to ass, and then the Japanese lost all this shit. They lost all of it. They lost all of it. The Japanese lost all of this shit. We fucking basically freed China, and China went, communist. That's a whole different story. But then think about Vietnam too. This was all French Indonesian territory. That's what it was called. It was like called French Indonesia or whatever. And then the Vietnamese started fucking running French out. Yeah, nice, nice. 1% Japanese. But dude, this is crazy though. Like look at this empire they built over here. And when we defeated them in World War II, they lost like all this shit. These are all different countries now. And then it's crazy because we liberated. That was the word I was thinking about. Liberated. We liberated China in a way. We liberated Korea in a way. We liberated Vietnam in a way. And then think about what happens after that. Like years later, North Korea, South Korea, American, boom. Vietnam, boom. But we helped liberate these places in a way. In a way we did. Not even in a way, we really did. Like we were like, all right, Japanese, get out. Like we're gonna let these people figure it out themselves. We're gonna let them figure it out themselves. But I mean, it's just so weird how the world works. It's too big for me, man. Too big. This is crazy though. So yeah, this is the back to the Liberia thing. That's insane. But that's like with like the French and the English, how they like with like England and India. Like think of how much British culture is still in India. So that's crazy that this little fucking random country over here is like he's got a bunch of American culture. I would never known that. See, that's why I like politics, man. I feel like I learned so much shit when I talk about politics. I feel like I learned so much shit when I talk about politics. All right, I'll look up Chechen. Hold up, let's look up Cheat. Here to the north. Um, Man, fuck you, dude. I see it. Okay. All right, dude. All right, dude. Hold on, move the chat box.
This is my own private domicile. I will
Oh,
not be
Persona.
harassed.
I love you, Persona. What's up,
Bitch.
buddy? Hold up. All right, hold up. Hold up. I'll look in the same direction too. Is that what are we doing? That look good? Do I look like him? I think I look kind of like this guy. Here, I'll take the headset off. Look, tell me I don't look like him. I see it. Look up the ginger Chechens. Okay. The crazy thing about that is my dad is a redhead and my mom was like dark brunette. And if you look closely, I have the ginger beard and I have dark hair. Dude, yes, I did. That guy kind of looked like me. All right, this guy kind of looks like me, dude. I can see this. Look, he's got dude, hold up. I see it. Dude, I kind of look like that guy. These guys have way bigger beards than me, but I can see this one. I seen the last one too. What even is a Chechen? Hold up. You said him about. Hold on, dude. I don't look like this guy though. Oh, these are what Chechens are. These guys? This guy? The fucking UFC guy? This guy's a Chechen? Chechen? Hold up. Where are they from? Yeah, no, this one looks like me. persona, no doubt. This one looks kind of like me. That one looks kind of almost similar, basically. That looks just like me. 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 The dude that you pulled up before was the commander of ISIS. Oh fuck, I don't want to look like that guy. I don't want to look like that fucking guy. I don't want to look like the fucking commander of ISIS. Fucking IRS is already fucking sending me letters in the mail. I gotta pay my fucking taxes, dude. I don't want them to come fucking throw me in fucking jail. All right, now I gotta ask where Chechen people from, because it might be. I'll check my fucking thing. Indigenous to North Caucasus region with the majority. That's fucking hold up. I know where this is, but I need to fucking see it real quick. Hold up. Hold up. I think I know where this is. 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 Yes. Okay, hold up. Now let me go check my phone again. You might be onto something, dog. I think I might have a little bit of that in me. I might have a little bit of that in me. Hold up. Let's go check. Hold up. Hold up. What part of Europe is this? This is like Eastern Europe? Yeah, this would be considered Eastern Europe, I believe. Broadly north, well, that's nope. Eastern European 2.4%. Oh wait, there we go. But maybe that 2.4%, whoever my ancestor is from that area, maybe his genes are just so strong that they carried on. Like maybe his genes are just so strong that that 2.4 comes in a lot more than what it says, you know? Like that's a heavy 2.4. I knew where this was because of that game I showed you a minute ago, Turning Worlds, that fucking Supremacy game. I knew this area because of that game. Oh, that's crazy. I would never guess that. The Caucasus is a region spanning eastern Europe west. It is situated between the Black Sea and Caspian Sea. I kind of I had a generalization of where that was based off of that Supremacy game. But yeah, no, I see the ice. This I don't. Okay, the ISIS guy. I don't want to be that guy. But that fucking second guy I had pulled up. I definitely look like him. Well, now it makes sense why he's fucking the leader of ISIS. Now it makes sense. But Chechen war. You know what? Now that we're talking about this is the shit that fucking Vladimir Putin was doing, huh? Yeah, dude, I remember now. I remember like listening to a podcast about Vladimir Putin. Oh, the second dude was the ISIS one. Oh, fuck, I'm cooked, dude. They're coming at me right now. I'm fucking have knocks at my door. I'm pretty sure Putin was involved in like killing a bunch of Chechens, right? Second Chechen war. Dude, that's why I fucking love podcasts, bro. Like I listened to this shit months ago, maybe even years ago, and here I am fucking still holding on to a piece of the information. Yeah, dude, this is what gave Vladimir like his fucking start, dude. Yep. I remember I never read about this, but vo verbally information about this war has touched my ears and has made it to my brainwaves. In August 19 oh fuck what did I do? In August 1999, rogue Islamists from Chechnya infiltrated Dagestan in Russia. Later in September, apartment bombings occurred in Russian cities, killing over 300 people. And I heard that a lot of people said that that was actually just the Russians doing it. That's crazy. Well, it's all because of this. They destabilized the fucking whole environment, dude. The fucking people that live there, they don't know what to do no more probably. It's all fucking destabilized because and I'm dead serious. The dude in the podcast I listened to said that all these bombings and shit, these apartment bombings, there's a theory or like conspiracy theory, whatever you want to call it, that it was actually the Russians who did a bunch of them themselves to then be like, well, you see, they're fucking blowing things up, but it was them who blew the things up. Russian authorities were quick to blame Chechens for the bombings, although no Chechen field commander or otherwise took responsibilities for the attacks. Dude, it's crazy. It's crazy. People make fun of people who use Wikipedia. I don't give a fuck, dude. It's so fast. Like I click it, look, click it, boom. I know this stuff is real because I've heard this from other people. I've heard this somewhere else. like whatever. And then even if I didn't trust it, I'll go somewhere else. But yeah, that's crazy. That's how Vladimir Putin. That's one of the reasons he got his start was because he was like fear mongering people into this Chechenian war. I mean, see what I mean? Like there's so much information about this. The road to democracy in Russia runs through Chechnya. Nearly 3 decades ago, when post-Soviet Russia launched its first bloody war on Chechnya, Moscow traded its prospects for democracy for renewed, I'm not even gonna revanchist imperialism. When in 1993, then President Boris Yeltsin decided to move against his opposition in his Russian parliament, he used the military to crush it. Yeah, dude, the shit that they've been doing to those people forever is just fucked up. So yeah, no wonder they all fucking ran to Islam. If that's the case, I'm gonna look that up. Main religion in Chechnya. Okay, boom. I believed you already, but I just wanted to I wanted to do my due diligence. I wanted to do my due diligence. But yeah, dude. I mean, what did you expect when the Christians are the ones killing them? Oh, damn, they were Muslim for like 700 years prior. Okay. My bad for speaking on it that I don't know about. Well, then you think that's maybe why fucking Vladimir and all them wanted to kill him was because they're Muslim? They were like, man, we either fucking get them out of here or like what? Like, what was the point of what they did? I really don't honestly know. Like, I remember after listening to a podcast about this, I was like, what was the point? And like, we're talking about it, and I'm still coming to the conclusion, like, what was the point? Like, I still don't get what the point was. Just fearmonger people? Oh, man. What else do you want to talk about, dude? I could talk about fucking world shit all day, man. You want to talk about how fucking Portugal and Spain ruled like most of the fucking world at one time, and it doesn't make any sense to me? Doesn't make any sense to me. Or we could talk about, dude, Russia is so crazy. Like, this shit don't make no sense. I gotta go help my dog up, bro. I don't know what he needs. I'll be right back, guys. I really didn't want to hit a be right back. I feel like I'd be quicker than the fucking be right back. Excuse me. I love the I love the world. This is so cool. Australia. I love the world, man. I love the world. I love the world. I'm gonna go back on YouTube, maybe watch a video now. Another really interesting group of people are the Gagas, people who are the only ethnic group of Turks who follow Christianity. I'm gonna look that up. That does sound very interesting. The Gagaz are a Turkic, I guess. Turkic, that's what it says. Ethnic group native to southern Moldova, Gagaz, Gagzuzia, Taraklia district. I'm not even. Bassa Rabi Aska. Holy shit, dude. I probably botched that. And southwestern Ukraine. Gagas are mostly Eastern Orthodox Christians. The term Gagas I hope I'm pronouncing that right, bro. Gagas is also often used as a collective naming of Turkic people living in the Balkans, speaking the Gagas language, a language separated from Balkan Gagas Turkish. Holy shit. This is hard. This is hard for my brain to comprehend. This is like so. This is shit I don't know anything about. I don't know nothing about any of this. Gagas is the most widely accepted singular and plural form of the name, and some references use Gagazi. Dude, I'm butchering this shit, bro. I hope, like, with all due respect, if you're a Gagas, like, don't be mad at me. I'm trying my best. I'm trying to be super respectful. Gagazi. Other variations include. All right, dude. I'm just gonna get to the fucking meat of the goddamn, the fucking. I'm gonna get to the fucking meat of the shit. I can't say any of this stuff. Before the Russian Revolution, they were commonly referred to as Turkic-speaking Old Bulgars. This is its own fucking thing too. What the fuck? Gagas, agriculturally settlers in Uzbekistan, called themselves Eski Bulgar. Holy shit, Bulgarlar, meaning old Bulgars in the 1930s. Dude, English is like such a fucking hard language, dude. And like, I've spoken English my whole life, and I still just fucking botch it, dude. According to Astrid Menz, older ethnographic works such as Peas and Jurek, both covering the Gagas in Bulgaria, mention that only their neighbors used the ethnonym Gagas, partly as an insult. The Gagas themselves did not use this self-designation. Indeed, they considered it offensive. Both Pease and Urich mention that the Gagas in Bulgaria tended to register either as Greek because of their religion, clearly an outcome of the Ottoman millet system, or as Bulgarian because of the newly emerging concept of nationalism. According to Pease, informants from Moldova, the Gagas there called themselves fuck, dude. They call themselves what the fuck? Heristian Bulgar. Oh, Christian Bulgar. Fuck, I should just fucking read this part. And Gagas was used only as a nickname. The etymology of the ethnonym Gagas is as unclear as their history, as noted above. They are not mentioned, at least not under their name, in any historical sources before their immigration into Arabia? Bes Arabia? Therefore, we have no older visions of this ethnonym. I don't know if, dude, hold up. What the fuck does this mean? Ethnonym, okay. Ethnonym. Okay, ethnonym. Versions of this ethnonym. This combined with the report that the Gagas felt offended when called by this name makes the etymology somewhat dubious. Here we go. This is what I wanted to see. Okay. Okay. I'm not going to read this part. I'm going to skip. Here we go. The origin of the Gagas is obscure. In the beginning of the 20th century, a Bulgarian historian counted 19 different theories about their origin. Damn. Damn. A few decades later, the Gagas ethnologist M.N. Guboglo increased the number to 21. Holy shit. This is interesting as fuck, but my brain is hurting from all these damn names. So they're the only fucking ethnic Christians in Turkey, huh? Let's see what they look like. This guy right here is just chilling. Hold up, I gotta go upstairs. Alright, I got scammed. I don't have to go up there. This guy looks like he's chilling. If me being if I could be a fucking if I could be a Gagas, I'd be this one right here with the tie. I'd be this one. Yeah, I mean, there's just so much shit in the world I don't know about, bro. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I know everything. So when I learn new shit like that, let's see what the fuck's going on here.
The Army used the Jeep for almost every military activity, including command vehicles, scout cars.
Let's see what the fuck's going on in the country.
Fast, rugged,
How we feel about this turning worlds? How do you feel about this big military parade? I want your opinions before I give you mine. I think it's crazy that it's also his birthday.
Carolina, this is the 82nd Airborne Ceremonial Band.
Like, what if he's just doing this as a birthday parade and he's like masking it as the fucking military parade? Like in his head, this is just his birthday celebration. I think 100% I could see that being true. You support the vets, I'm against the military. I can respect that opinion. I can respect that opinion. Me, I would say I respect both. I support both. I would say I support both. Because the people in the military aren't the ones that are like I'm like for like the soldiers and stuff, I support them. You know, they're just people taking commands.
They needed innovation. Uniforms evolve for every environment.
But I think what I said is probably what's going on. How in Trump's head this is just like a big birthday bash. Just a big birthday bash with tanks and shit.
The M1 helmet, tough, stable, and built to protect under fire.
He's like for the American people, it'll be their military parade, but for me, best birthday ever. I am going to have the best birthday ever on Saturday. Dude, come on, show me the actual parade. I don't want to just see fucking rich-ass people sitting here. What is this?
Bravery on D-Day, when 12,000 parachute and glider troops destroyed German supply lines after fighting for 33 days straight.
Let me see the fucking like military fucking parade. Like, what the fuck am I just looking at Trump for? I want to see that. Yes, here we go. All right, thank you. What the fuck?
The 101st Airborne
Just show me
Division,
rich
based
people.
out of Fort Campbell, Kentucky, traces its lineage back to 1918 when it first established as the 101st Division.
All right, bro, let me say something really maybe not really controversial, but like, we do this one time and liberals and Democrats are fucking pissed off, but like what, North Korea and fucking China and all these other countries can do this every day of the week and what, nothing? Like, we can't fucking do this once? We can't do this once every while just to show everybody what we have? I feel like that's fair.
In recent decades,
it shows Americans what tax money goes towards, and it shows the world what the fuck we have. I mean, it's that simple, I think.
Desert Storm and participated extensively in the war
I think
on
it's that
terrorism in
simple.
Iraq and Afghanistan. The Screaming Eagles continue to lead the way.
Bro, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I think, like,
Army.
I think there's a lot of Democrats out there that just really do hate this country. I do. I'm sorry, I gotta say it all out. I think there are a lot of Democrats that hate this
German
country.
tank is here, ladies and gentlemen. It was the cornerstone of the U.S. Armed Forces, showing its military might in World War II. It became one of the most.
It's the only people that bitched about this, at least that I know of, are like liberals. Like, I can't believe we're gonna fucking roll tanks down in Washington and stuff. Like, yeah, dude, we're showing people. I mean, yeah, but I feel like I'm biased, dude. So don't listen to this opinion. But I don't know. I feel like Democrats and liberals, they hate it more. I feel like there's more Republicans that care about the country. But I get what your point. So there's definitely Republicans out there that hate the country, just want to fill their pocket. 100%. I agree with you. But I think there's just so much more liberals. Like the fucking probability is like, okay, take 100 liberals. How many of them hate America? I say probably 80 of them hate America. You take Republicans, 100 of them. I say maybe 40, if that. And I'm biased. So if you don't agree with me, don't be mad. That's me being biased. Not afraid to admit it. That's me being biased. I have what I just said, there's no statistics or nothing. It's just all facts. No, it's all feelings, no fact. What I just said is all feeling, no fact. There's no statistic I can show to prove what I just said, but it's how I feel.
The U.S. Army Transportation Corps motto states...
Bro, these are cool as fuck, though. Like, I would drive these in any video game I possibly could get my hand on.
Look at this, the 2.5-ton
I would buy this in GTA. Oops.
Move up to
I'd buy this in
10,000
GTA.
pounds of
I'd buy
cargo
this in
was the
GTA, and I'd tell all
backbone
my
of the
friends to
Red
get on
Ball
it and load up in
Express
the back,
that kept the Allies supplied
and then we
after
go kill people
D-Day in World War
in
II.
GTA. That's because that's what I just said. But this is dope. Was that a military tow truck? What the fuck was that other thing? I mean, that thing looks like, yeah, what the fuck is this? Like a tow truck? Why is it towing this car? What's going on here? This fucking car doesn't run? Why is this guy, why are we using the tow, what's this tow truck? What are we showing the tow truck off for?
The Korean War, often referred to as the Forgotten War.
Alright, this is
began
the
on
war
June
that
25th,
both of my
1950,
grandpas, I'm
with
named
the
after both
North
my
Korean
grandpas,
Army's
and they both
invasion
fought
of
in the
South
Korean War.
Korea. A coalition of South Korea, the
I
United
know so
States,
much
and
about the
other
Korean
United
War for no
Nations
reason.
members
I'm gonna
defeated
go get
the
a book real
invasion
quick just to
and
show you.
advanced into
I read
North
this book when I
Korea.
was like,
The coalition fought and defeated
I can't even
two
remember. I
Chinese
was in
offensives
fucking
in the
elementary school
spring
though.
of 1951.
Where is it at? Where's my
Armistice
Korean War book?
negotiations began shortly after that defeat in
Where did I
July of
put it? I
1951,
can't find it.
until
I
the
got a lot of
armistice was
books over
signed
here.
2 years later in 1953.
Korean War
Combat
book. Where are you
consisted of
at? Where are
small
you
attacks,
at?
raids, and patrolling.
Can't find it. Where are
During
you
this war, the
at?
United States deployed approximately 6.8
Fuck,
million
where's that book at,
military
man?
forces to the Korean Peninsula.
Damn, I can't find it. I got it around here somewhere, man. But I've read this book a few times about Korean War. Pretty old book though. Where the fuck is it, man? Ay caramba, I'm going crazy over here. Where is it? Fuck it. I don't care. I'll try to find it and just show you a picture of it on the internet.
Special thanks to our sponsor, Coinbase.
Your ideology. I don't know. I could not guess your ideology. I'm gonna keep it a buck. When I think of like ideology, I think like hold up. Like me, I'm a Christian, so I would also include that in my ideology. But I told you Republican earlier. I only told you Republicans I'm talking about politics. But yeah, I'm a Christian too. So I'd be Christian and oh, what's up, baby? What's going on? How was the mall? My wife just got home. Ask you some questions. What's your religion? Boom. If you have one. If you have one. What's what? Oh, that was the cooler that I was gonna take for the water. We were gonna put ice in there and put water and give it to the homeless people. Okay, so you're Christian. All right, so that's one mark off of your ideology. What do you think of the Clintons? I feel like that's a kind of a decent question. Both of them. What do you feel about Bill and what do you feel about Hillary? I feel like Bill's a party animal. We'll be leaving here soon. It doesn't start till 7:30. Oh, let me put my... Here, let's get off of this so I can actually see my chat box. There we go. We'll go right here. We'll do that right there. All right, I'm gonna switch it from politics because I'm gonna watch this body cam video. And I'm gonna switch it to just chatting for right now because I am just chatting. Just chatting with my boy, turning worlds. Chatting with my boy Turning Worlds.